The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one out to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jim. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Second down and 3.
Here's Weber. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!
His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Black Knights put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The option can be so difficult to defend, and that is illustration number 1 right there.
Are you taking a shot at me as a defensive guy?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I saw your tape. I wasn't alive, but I've seen the tape.
Well, you're exactly right. That assignment football is a killer for a defense. Very difficult to defend, and you sure hate to see that guy break into the open field when you took the wrong guy.
You're not that old.
Yeah.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A run for Weber. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it's 3rd and 5.
But you look at this defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Able to power through, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Play action. Now Richardson.
That's going to be caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st down, Fields.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 8. And this one out quickly to James.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to the air with Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Weber. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 129 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Fields on first down.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Downs going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
first and 10. Taylor now. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The tackle range is shy of midfield. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Richardson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
He finds Taylor, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
and the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw. Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. Now the offense offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now a first down throw, Fields. On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
To the air again, Fields. He gets it to Burks again.
And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 36. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Black Knights, 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now it's Richardson.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was there.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Gay is on for the point after.
Gay on for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35. Black Knights 14. Matt Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Well, now they'll try the end around. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd down, it's Weber. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Out to his left.
This pass left side to Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Now Hull.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Hull.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On third down, here's Richardson.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weber, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Weber, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32.
146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Fields now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle they go.
Weber.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
They'll run again here with Weber.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move.